Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great morning. I'm down right now. Only took 2 trades. They both lost in the same exact way. So, and I have a feeling that I know exactly why they lost. So once the market slows down a little bit, I am going to start looking at those particular variables because I'm quite sure I know exactly why they lost. I have certain parameters, different versions of that particular setup that I do not take. It's only that version that I do. And I'm starting to feel like we just need to get rid of that version as well. Because to lose 2 trades in a row with it is a problem. A big problem. So I am going to look over that. The market's extremely slow this morning. I didn't have that problem yesterday. With yesterday's trades, it was what I thought with the one trade where I lost because the VWAP went through the body of the entry candle. That was an issue. When I went and I back tested it, pretty much every other time it set up was break evens, and then that one was a loss. So that basically lets me know that it's not going to win more than likely if everything is break evens and losses. So that mitigated that loss from yesterday. And what else was there? I figured out something else from another trade that I actually sat out of that loss. So that's that one. And then the one regular pullback, well, not regular, it was my alternate pullback that I got into, and when it hit the session high, it ended up reversing. That particular trade as well is something that will end up being mitigated in the future. So actually I'll just end up breaking even with that one, and that's that. So with the 2 losses from this morning, I'm quite certain that we're gonna be getting rid of trades that look exactly like that. And the thing is, the only time I see it happen, I wouldn't even say often, but the only time that I see it happen is on slower days like today, where the volatility is pretty low, the volume pretty low. So technically speaking, if I write down the trades that look like that in all of my data that I have so far with this strategy, I'm pretty certain it's going to show up that I just shouldn't take it. And that would mean that I would have no trade so far at 9:05 in the morning. There was one trade, probably 2, that I could, actually there were 2 more, but because they were so close, the entry bar closed so close to the middle VWAP level, I just decided not to take it because I was going to have to break even anyway. So it really made no sense to take it, if that makes sense. So yeah, which is all fine and dandy. All right, that wouldn't have gotten filled. But yeah, so let's just kind of see what happens. I'm gonna start. Good morning. What's my opinion on polarity ATI? I have no opinion because I have no idea what it is. I've seen a video maybe that popped up in my news feed maybe like last week, but honestly, if there's any content regarding like new indicators, strategies, anything like that, I don't consume that kind of content because I'm not looking for that type of information. It's not going to help me in any way, shape, or form with what I'm trying to do for myself and my own strategy. So if it's not like somebody's live stream or something like that, more than likely I'm not going to click on the video. Either live streams or podcasts regarding trading, which I only consume content of that kind from specific people. My skin was dry right here and I scratched it off and now it's bleeding a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, I don't really have an opinion about it because I don't know about it. All right. And thank you for the good luck charm. Okay, so I need to look for this specific information, and this is why I've always said that I color code when I'm writing my trades in my physical journal, because it's so much easier for me to find the information that I'm looking for. Like I can go through 5 weeks of data like this because I'm looking for specific variables and I know what color that variable will be. So I literally just go line by line looking for that particular variable. But I am still going to trade if I see anything. All right. Oh, that one doesn't count. But yeah, so hopefully within the next like 10 minutes, I can figure out about those two trades that I took that I mean, they literally lost the exact same way. I feel like one was a sell, one was a buy, but they lost, like legit set up the exact same way. Yeah. Let's see, that one I already said doesn't really matter, but I'll write it down anyway. So yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, every time we try to start creating structure, we're getting like stuck between levels like this. And it's been happening like this since the market opened. And for me, I don't want to not trade under certain conditions. I want for my strategy to work in the different conditions. That's what I care most about. Because the reality is you don't really know when the market is going to be slow like this, when it's going to be faster. You don't really know. Oh, I already said those don't matter. So, but all right, let's see if I can get through this pretty quickly. Here's the week of the 11th. Pretty sure. Oh shoot, I closed my Excel sheet. I need to look at that data too. Like, this is ugly. But at least I can see that it's going to happen before it happens for the most part. So when it happens, I'm not surprised. At least my strategy is keeping me out of this messiness. All right. The crazy thing is, I know that I wrote this down somewhere. I just don't know what day I wrote it down because I already started looking at this. That's why if it sets up 2 other ways, I don't take it. But more than likely, I didn't have enough data for the other way that it set up today that lost both times. Which for me, it's like every time I have to go back and look at certain things like that, it's like it makes sense why this is a thing and why I need to not trade this way. But when you don't have enough data yet, you can't really make certain decisions, you know. Wait, let me make sure I didn't overlook one. Nope, those are all one bar pullbacks. See, close 44. 44.20. I'm gonna count this bar as closing on this VWAP level. The close of the bar was 44 and the VWAP is at 44.20. So if I round down, it's basically the same number. So we're gonna do that like that because I've gotten caught in trades like that before. And actually, like way before I even started YouTube, I was doing it that way. Anyway, so that one doesn't count anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those ones where I didn't have enough data, so I didn't define it, and now that I have more data. For me, I should never lose 2 trades in a row with the same exact setup. It just should never happen. All right, so I can get rid of this zone. Wait, no, not yet. Actually, it didn't go away. I'm gonna get rid of this zone as soon as this sell pressure level turns green. This is the first zone that changed us to a downtrend. And this is how I know the market is not really trending well, because when we change to a downtrend, right, which we did back here at, I can't see what time that is, but we should move down enough to where the new zone that will change this back to an uptrend would be below the original zone that changed us to a downtrend. So because it's above it and we would have to push through both levels to create an uptrend, that lets me know that we're not moving much. I shouldn't be drawing this zone so close to this one. So that lets me know we are not moving the way I would prefer, but we still trade. We still keeping on. Let's see. All right, let's try to find more examples. Hasn't changed yet. Now it has, so we can remove this one. See if we can get a sell here. We just need to push through this level right here. Rotation is not there anymore. There we go. All right, so we made a little bit back so far. Because of the way we pushed here, we could have the opportunity to push all the way down to 333.50 since we cleared the first zone, but not the or the first level, but not the second. Every time I look into you, see it. Is that the VWAP down there? It is. All right. So let's see. First, well, like I said, we had the 2 trades earlier, but they were so close to the VWAP. So 917 would probably end up being my first valid trade. All right, where did I leave off? Like, I know for sure I've written this down somewhere because that's how I mitigated the other ones. Because almost every time the other one sets up, the other 2 set up, they lose. Here we go. Here's one. I know I wrote this down somewhere. But I don't feel like looking. None of these reversal patterns are valid trades for me yet. Again. We had trouble pushing through the VWAP and the buy rotation level. So we might see a little bit more consolidation before it decides whether it's going to clear this level or clear this upside pressure level and just drop and actually sell off. We'll see. So with this sell right here, right, when I was saying that we had a chance to push down to the upside pressure level, The reality is, if I stay in that sell, which for now I don't go past the 18 ticks that I'm looking for, but I would absolutely take profit right at the middle VWAP level and also the buyer pressure level. I always do that. Even if I'm like in manual or in regular trades, if I'm in a sell and it gets to that buy rotation level, I will break even manually. And then of course, any trade that I'm in, once it gets to the middle VWAP level, I always hit the break even button as well. That one's fine. Not interested in this buy. Excuse me. Oh no, don't close it. Almost closed my tab on accident. All right. This morning actually has been going by pretty fast, which I'm surprised. Alright, that's the next week of data. Just get through. I think I only have like 2 more weeks, and then I have to go through my Excel sheet to look for more examples. All right, we're about to break even. It's an alternate pullback right there. So, even though we didn't clear it the first time and we came all the way back up, once we pushed below this rotation level, you guys see we went and hit that buyer pressure level I was talking about back here. Because again, we cleared this first part of the zone, but not the second, and we pushed so hard off of it, it made sense why it was going to push all the way down. All right, now we're at the major resistance level right here. So that's another level to be really careful with, because price can just kind of dance around it. This is basically the top of another zone, where in the bottom of the zone is at 140.75. Good morning, Rio. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you guys? All right, I'm gonna try to finish looking for the examples of this stuff I was looking for. At least we're back to break even. Like I was saying earlier, the first two trades that I took this session lost, and they lost the exact same way. One was a sell and one was a buy. And there's one particular variable of those setups that I'm looking for in my data right now, because I have a feeling that I need to make sure I don't trade anymore when that happens. There's two other variables of that kind of setup that I already do not trade. Like, it's red on my chart, on my cheat sheet. Don't trade that if it sets up that particular way. But I think the third way that it sets up needs to be not a thing as well. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, there's kind of a lot going on here. I kind of was supposed to be in that trade, and I had the button clicked and then I unclicked it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Damn it. That's my fault. I don't know why I was thinking that it had to be more than what it was, because it didn't. And either way, it literally set up perfect. And I would have gotten filled, and it would have been a full win. So I missed this. I literally unchecked the button, y'all. Literally. Oh, that invalidated itself. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I missed that. Uncheck the button to get into it. After a morning like this, why would you do such a thing? All right, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to continue looking through my book right now. We'll just kind of wait it out. All right, that's the prior low, so we're definitely not gonna take any sales there. Now the market is shaking, moving and grooving. Why did it take so long? Just why? Just why? All right, we're at this middle pivot level, which for now I'm not taking any trades at still. Y'all, the market is moving so fast right now. Good morning, Applejacks. Stop myself from more trading. Self-destructing, just for the market to do what I want. What were you looking for? mean, I don't blame you honestly, because until 9:30 the market has done nothing. It was like at 9:30 a switch was just flipped on and now we're moving. This is insane. I mean, we literally were just kind of sitting in the same areas most of the morning. All right, no sell here. Good morning, Granny. So I honestly do not blame you. All right, let's see. We cleared the first part of the zone, but not the second yet. $18,311. I would get in, get stopped out, try again and again, and you had enough. You know what? At least you stopped yourself though. You stopped yourself from going on tilt. Were you looking? You were looking for 18,311 for the sale. Whoa! Please don't do that. Let's see if we get down to this blue line. It's at 230. Once the market slows back down, I'll be able to finish going through my journal to look for those specific situations. Wait, that's different. Yeah, that's not the same. $230. Here we come. There we go. Is that? Oh yeah, that middle pivot level's right there, so I need to be careful. Mm-mm. 492. I was looking for the reversal there, but it didn't happen. If I would have sold there, what I would have done was, well, I would have had to break even at the new rotation level anyway, but I really want to see another example of like what happened to me yesterday, where I was in the buy, the previous bar didn't touch the session high. However, price as I was in the trade hit it. I think we went a couple of ticks into it and then reversed. So maybe with price kind of playing around near this low, well, never mind. It looks like it doesn't want to play around the low anymore. But when that happens again, whether it's today or a different day, I'm definitely going to break even at when it makes a new high or low and kind of see what happens. Because even here, of course, you can see, I mean, I would have been out of the trade if I was in the sell by then. I would have been out by down here, but you could see it only went a couple ticks into it and then we pushed. So Shane, good morning. That was the drop you waited on before you left the house. Oh man. What size Renko is this? This is a 16 and 1. So 16 brick size, threshold of 1. I prefer the threshold of 1 because it gives you the smoothest swings. It's always when you're leaving. I've sat here, had to use the bathroom, sat here longer and like, all right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Come back, everything happens exactly what I was waiting for 15 minutes. You killed it today. You just took break even. I feel it. I feel it. Hey, it's better than red. I've only taken 4 trades. The first 2 lost, the second 2 won. But I'm in the process of going through my data because I'm quite certain that I know exactly why they lost. So it's just another rule I need to put in place that's already kind of in place, just not for that particular setup. So I'll just do that. It's no big deal. The only thing that's annoying is I know like my strategy is pretty much ready, aside from these little small tiny stupid things that don't happen often. So I didn't have the data for it, and now over the last like 2 weeks I've been finally getting the data for it. So pretty annoying, but whatevs. It's whatevs. All right, we're rejecting off the VWAP again. I'm gonna move this line down. All right, so right there I would break even and it would just hit my break even just now. Now let's see if now that was a time where it freaking pushed through, which sucks, but I didn't want to take it because I knew I would break even there anyway. It was no point. But yeah, so I would just do like I should have done yesterday, just break even right there. It pulled back, would have stopped me out, and then just went exactly where I wanted it to go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna break even because I looked at that wrong. Yeah, I'm okay with it going and hitting the take profit. I wasn't supposed. I looked at the swing numbers wrong because that could have been a disaster. So we're cool with that. So I just lost the commissions. That's it. That's fine. I can't believe the market just broke out at 9:30 and just decided to do what it could have been doing since we opened. 2 at 86. That's too much volume there. I don't like it. You're using Uni Rincos? I've never used Uni Rincos before. I've seen people talk about it, but I've never used them myself. Okay, yeah, you're just doing what you want. Good morning, Trenches. The strategy is a swing trending strat. No, not for me. No, I'm scalping. So I'm only going for 18 ticks at a time. And I basically have like 3 different versions of a regular pullback. And then there are 2 versions of a, what do you call it? Divergence. Sorry. My brain went blank. But yeah. So I just trade pullbacks and divergences, but there's different types, and I trade it differently. Like if my overall trend bias is a downtrend and I'm going for a sell, I trade it different than if it's an uptrend and I'm going for a buy. So, but essentially, yeah. There's only like a couple of oh, that was an alternate. Less, more, 277. And that was not. Yeah, there's only one setup that I'm possibly thinking of holding a little longer. It's kind of like this one, but a little bit different. Where when I get into this one, instead of me going for 18 ticks, I'll go all the way till it hits my major level, which right now is at 193.50. But this just wasn't a valid setup right there. All right, that's the first touch. I can't take that. I'm getting a headache again. I've had a headache like 4 times a week recently, and I had one really bad yesterday, and I can already feel that I'm getting one today. My neck was shifted straight in an accident, and so I get a lot of nerve pain in my neck, and it literally shoots to my head and just creates like these nerve headaches that are absolutely worse than migraines. But because I've been dealing with the pain for so long, most of the time I can stick through it. I can feel that today might not be one of those days. 193. I think I'm missing something. That was almost the trade that I wanted. I almost wanted this sale. I would have gotten stopped out on that wick. The only reason I didn't take it, if you look down here, we were going back towards 2 different rotation levels, which I don't like. So I didn't take it, and I'm glad I didn't. Have to be super careful with certain stuff since my stop loss is so tight. Because when I get wicked out for stuff like that, that irritates my soul. So I gotta be really careful. I can tell this is one of those headaches that's gonna make me nauseous. Hold your shorts. All right, what are we at? Negative $5 plus commissions. All right. All right, same things like earlier. It's happened twice today so far. Clear the first part of the zone, not the second, and then we push back down to the pressure level. I forgot to actually draw the zone anyway. Got a VWAP touch right here again. That's the second lower level. I'm not trading, going back towards it, so we'll just kind of sit and see what happens. Good morning, Nicola. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I don't want to take ibuprofen 2 days in a row. It starts affecting my vision. I will go take some medicine though. I'm not interested in this sell either. Let me see. Buy, sell. I don't like when double tops are back to back in the same like trade that I would take. I don't ever take those. Or if they're back to back like this. Alright, I don't. At least the data lag has been low the last couple of days. I know last week there were a couple of times where like it was, my lag was more than a second until like well into the session, like 20-25 minutes into the session. But I haven't really had that issue. Oh my god, my head hurts. Alright, zone is painted. Got about an hour left. This is probably the and it's so weird because the market wasn't moving this morning, but this is one of like the fastest sessions ever, I feel like. This morning has just been going by so fast to me. Which is weird because nothing really popped off till 9:30. We really need to clear. Oh, wait. That's 2 different levels right there? Oh, no. The prior high is way up there. Alright. First, I thought this was the prior high, but it's at 376, not 176. All right. Oh wait, well never mind now. I've been trying to actually get into this trade since I missed it. But the market was just, I would have broken even once the zigzag turned green though, because if I'm in divergence, right, I'm getting in because there's seller pressure, but the volume is showing that I can get into a buy. So what I don't want is for the buyers to take over while I'm in a trade, because most of the time it's gonna lose if that happens, like now. So you see, and it's not just because we rejected off the VWAP. I sit through a VWAP touch all the time. But yeah, I didn't want buyer pressure to come in. And that's with any kind of divergence that I take. Whatever color the zigzag is at the time that I take it, I want it to stay that color throughout the entire duration of the trade. Otherwise, I break even. Because this zigzag isn't a normal zigzag, it's based off of volume. So, oh my God. But yeah, every time I try to put the buy stop order in, then it would get above it, and then I would try to put this. It was just too much. So, but, and yeah, I would have gotten stopped out if I didn't break even with that zigzag change. Double bottom, double top. Let's see if the market drastically slows down after 10 o'clock. Got nothing else. Market was trading in a range to me between 400 and 250. Literally rejected and fell all the way under support. Now I'm waiting to see what support is going to set up now. What did she just say? All right, what you said, 250 to 400. Yeah, we definitely rejected up there and just blasted. Blasted. Why is this level still here? That's what I need to know. Oh yeah, because we changed up there, but all right, we cleared one and not the other, so that's where this red level comes from, right here. All right, let me move my change zone down. Coming up on 10 o'clock. I feel like the market's slowing down enough for me to start looking in my notebook again. Oh, well, the notebook's done. This one at least. All right, pushing through. And this change level is below the one that changed us to a downtrend, so good morning, T Money. How are you this morning? What's up? What's up? Where did I end it yesterday? Oh, thank you. Break even minus commissions, pretty much. Yeah. All right. Not interested in the divergence sale. Sorry, I didn't realize I was too zoomed in. No divergence sale because we pushed off the VWAP right there. So I'll just be looking for the first buy pullback to see what we end up doing from there. We cleared the top of the zone. Did this start with a, yeah, 645, 357. Mm-mm. 529. I don't really like the way that rejected, but we gotta stay in. I don't think we're gonna be able to hold. And you know what? I'm questioning a part of that setup. Y'all, my head is banging. So for this particular buy, right, I have like two different ways that it can set up, and I honestly think it needs to just be one. I don't really know why I have it for two different ones. This one, that the way that it's set up, I don't think I even really like the way that one sets up, but I think that's another one where I just don't have enough data. So yeah, we'll see. All right, I can't take this sale. Oh man. Up in the morning session, are you ready for the PM session? What time do you trade at night? Hold on, I'm gonna read your other message in a sec. Alright, never mind. Oh, that was you, Trenches. Yesterday you was up 380, ended up break even, up 60 today, up 350. Should stop trading. I literally have no levels to trade here. That's why I'm probably gonna start giving myself the daily goal of 300. Yeah, I mean, if you have no levels at this point, you might as well just get rid of it. And then if you notice that by the time you're up $300 to $400, or you know, somewhere up in there, if you notice that once you get to a certain profit for the day, that no matter what time of day it is, that you'll typically give it back, especially like the later you get in the session, you might as well just make, like you said, a daily goal. Once you get there, you're done. no matter what time you get done or get to that goal. See, for me, my issue is that, like, since it's volume based, if the volatility and the volume is low, then I'm likely not going to get to a certain point profit wise. And it's not like if the volume or volatility is low that I'm losing more. Like, I pretty much will still have about the same win-loss ratio by the time I'm done with this, putting this together. So that's like the one thing. And for me, if I notice that, like, all right, like how you said, all right, once I get to 300, 350, I'm probably going to end up giving it back based on what the market is giving me, then absolutely I would give myself a daily target and just go on about my life. If I hit it in the first 5 minutes of the session, y'all just won't see me on YouTube. No. But I just haven't got into that point yet that I've noticed like a pattern with something like that. Because realistically speaking, I shouldn't lose very much in a day. So I don't know. Especially since I'm basically trading the same patterns all the time. What is that? Alright, that doesn't matter. 17. See if we'll actually push through here. Data smata. You trade between 130 and 230. I used to do that. I did. I did used to do that, but then I also noticed that I probably wasn't going to be able to continue it because once I'm off the charts, I don't want to come back. All right, y'all saw we didn't get filled there. Let's see, the data lag was 4, I think. I actually thought we would have gotten filled, but we didn't. $41,690. We definitely should have gotten filled. That kind of stuff. And I feel like if I was able to trade with my other volume indicator, I wouldn't have had this problem because the data lag's only 0.04 seconds, and this was like 1.6 seconds. All of this that happened when it came, because it came back in like bar 3 to hit my entry, but I didn't get filled. And I know it's because of that slight lag that I have in my charts from the volume up down indicator that has just been causing lag ever since the last rhythmic update for whatever reason. The problem with my other volume indicator is that oh wait, did that touch that? It did. Sometimes it doesn't paint. It's like an oscillator, and a lot of times when I put it on, it just doesn't paint anything for whatever reason. I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea, but it's very annoying because I would prefer to use that one over the up down indicator, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I might try to find a different up down indicator and see if I won't get the lag anymore. But I feel like when I looked through the ecosystem, I couldn't find one. Let me see. NinjaTrader ecosystem. Because that's driving me insane. Anytime the bar closed, like the bar after the bar close, anytime that bar and wherever my entry hits is within, like it's more than what my data lag is, I should be getting filled. So I'm not happy at all. I don't like that. All right, this is a weak level, so I needed to actually pull all the way back to 36 before I can even think about getting in. But it's too much volume there, so no trade. All right, let me go see if I can find one, because this is pissing me off. And it's like I don't have too many trades that happen like that. Like sometimes, like I'll show you guys how, hey, I didn't get filled, but when I show you what the inside of those bars look like, well, of course, because once it got to like each bar just kind of skipped. There was no drawdown at all for it to even come back and hit my entry. I am cool with that. What I'm not cool with is when it's clear as day that I should have gotten filled. That's pretty annoying. Like if I show you, where was it? It was this one right here. So when this bar closes, it puts my entry right at this line, right? So we skipped through it first, but then this bar came back and touched it. But I don't even think, I think because of the lag of that volume indicator, I don't even think that it placed it in time, because it literally happened like in a second and a half between the first bar close and then it, you know, coming back or whatever. But it's just not cool, because I did notice the one day, I think it was last week or 2 weeks, I feel like it was last week, my executions were so quick because I was able to use that other indicator. All right, we got a first touch here. We got 45 minutes left. Good morning, Clarity. How are you this morning? Coming back to 250. We almost got there. What did we get up to? 246. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Oh, I need to finish going through. Pushes up from here. I don't want it. Don't want it. It's a first touch, and this particular like divergence at my major level, I don't like it when it's the first touch of the level. So 505, 454. That just invalidated itself. All right. All right, let me go through because I don't have much data for those setups that I lost this morning before I got on the stream. There's really not much data for it. So, you know what that means. We can just get rid of it. I think I had way more data before I started to like like solidify my rules or whatever. That one's not valid. Yeah, there's really not much there, so I could just go ahead and just make that a thing, which is no big deal at all. It's probably the easier thing to do anyway. Oh shoot, we pushed up. Let's see what we got. That one needs to be less, but I can't do that because... Alright, so no sell right here. Not really worried about the double bottom here, but because we pushed off my major level, there's a certain pattern that I'm looking for that is impossible to do with the double bottom being in the middle. So we'll just wait for the next pullback for the buy. Let's see. Man, I can't believe I don't have much data for that. $6.51. Do we just not have enough volume anymore? What the hell is going on? That's probably gonna lose. And I still, what was I about to say? I still don't have any rule besides divergence trades. I don't have any rules to like get out if the zigzag changes, but I was thinking, I think it was Friday, that I might need to add a couple of more instances in there. I'm not sure though. We'll see. We will see. Now that one started with a double bottom, so that could affect it. I don't really have a lot of data for that particular setup with a double bottom start, so that could be affecting it. I don't really know. Let's see, what was that? No, that was the same thing. And we had the color change. But yeah, I don't know. Today was just up and down and up and down and up and down. The good thing is on the 50K, I'm only down like 270 right now, so, and we started it yesterday, so it's really no big deal. I'm pretty sure this 25K is gonna blow though. There's only 161 left in there, which it's cool. I want to look at all right. Curious to see if this trade is gonna win pushing up from here. This is like a divergence trade that's between my minor and major level. So far the volume is what I would, well, not now, but I haven't really solidified the rules for those, so I haven't been taking them. First touch, none of that matters. But it just pulled back to my major level at this point, so 1768. It would need to stall here for quite a while and then push up. Because there was quite a bit of volume in this candle. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Why does that look like that? Oh yeah, I need to finish looking for that volume indicator. Make sure I don't have any written down here. Wait, why didn't I write that one down? 311, 1055. And I had the 2 today. Yeah, I think I could just get rid of it. It's no big deal. Alright, we got 30 minutes left. Low volume today. The volume, it's not too bad. I mean, I prefer like by the time I get off the charts for the volume, the total volume for the day so far to be like 500,000, maybe like 450. I mean, I do still have 30 minutes left, so we might get to like the 450 range possibly. But the biggest problem is that all of the volume kind of happened after 9:30. There was not a whole lot of movement before 9:30, and it's like at 9:30 everything just kind of took off. I feel like I'm not gonna like this double bottom, double top start with the one trade that I just lost. It's either that or I'm gonna have to create like a rule for it, because right now I don't. I have a rule for it if it's my regular pullback but not the alternate one. Oh, there was something else I wanted to look at. Oh, that. I promise y'all, it's literally all small stuff at this point. But it's the small things that make the biggest impact sometimes. Especially on days like today where I don't have enough trades to be able to cover the setups that, you know, are still like not all the way right or need to not be so broad. That's the biggest issue that I'm having right now. $284. Damn, I was hoping that we wicked off of the VWAP. We still have a chance. Problem is, I'm gonna have to. I had to cancel the order because I always break even at the middle pivot level. And you could, well, no, actually I would still be in the trade, but I would have had to break even there. So if I would have gotten filled early on, then I would have broken even. So it's no reason to still allow it to hit the entry. We ended up pushing through, but a lot of times we will reject at the middle pivot level. So yeah. Middle pivot, middle VWAP. Always break even there. Alright, we got 30 minutes left. So, alright, I did that, and now which that would make sense. Like, why did I have two different versions of that? I don't know. I legit have no idea. You see, most of the time, when it gets to the middle pivot level, it'll reverse off of it like it did that one. So I didn't trust to stay in the previous or allow the other one to hit my entry. Alright, so there's 3 things total that I feel like affected my trades today. Or 3 different things that I need to go through my data and look at. I already finished the one. It's pretty much it doesn't set up a lot, and it's basically break even at this point because of the 2 losses today. So we could just get rid of it. I'm gonna have to make me a new cheat sheet though, which is fine. The other 2 I'll have to look at. It's probably only gonna take me like 30 minutes to go through everything. I legit just excuse me, don't know why I had that win like that. I can't take the next buy because we'd be going back towards the middle pivot level, so I'm just kind of waiting. Wait, which one was that? Oh, that's a... Wait, where's the last trade that I lost? Oh, it was this one. Right? Yeah, alright. Wanted to make sure I wasn't looking at the wrong thing. We're still playing around this middle pivot level, which we've been doing since back here. Pretty sure on a time-based chart it probably looks like it's just consolidating pretty bad in the same area. Let me go to a yeah, exactly as I thought. What is the level at? 230. Yeah, literally looking at a 5-minute chart and it's just consolidating heavy pretty much at the same level. It's rotating over the 230 level, back and forth. All right, let's go back to here we go. I know exactly why I did that. Alright, we got 20 minutes left. We got no zigzags attached. Oh wait, that's different. Pretty sure these are all ones I just don't have a lot of data for, which is why I don't have anything more defined. Literally. This is why you do your damn back test. Talking to myself. Because if I did the freaking back test, I wouldn't be having these issues right now. Ay, ay, ay. But the good thing is, the couple of trades that I've been losing over the last week and a half, I legit know the exact variable of the setup that I need to look through the data for other examples. Like, it's not like I'm completely clueless. And I think that's because over time of all the chart time that I've put in the process of developing the strategy, because it's based off of volume patterns for the most part that I see consistently, and because I'm looking at price react to the same levels the exact same way every single day, that's kind of why I know immediately, like, yo, go pull examples of this specific thing, because every setup that I have, like, there's different variables of it. Like, how did it react off the VWAP? Did it go through the wick of the entry candle? Did it go through the body of it? Did the previous reversal candle look like this? Like, it's the same shit every day, literally. So it's like a good thing. It just is annoying. I'm annoying myself for not just doing the back test, because I could have circumvented all of this. But when you've been putting this stuff together for so long, eventually you just don't want to backtest anymore. You just don't, and that's my dang on problem. Whoops, I forgot to draw this. All right, new levels, new devils. And I know why I thought both ways that the one that I'm looking at right now, I know why I thought it could be either or, but the reality is it can't be. I mean, legit. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. All right. We gotta push through, but okay. Wasn't the pattern I was looking for. See if it actually pushes to a full TP. It might not. Wasn't enough volume for me to feel comfortable with the push. Nope, I would have lost. See, I be knowing what I'm talking about sometimes. 285. $400. See if we can get this buy. Come on, bro. There's just not enough after 10 o'clock. Push up, please. I beg of you. Nope. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nope. Market, come on. Nope. This market is so annoying after 10 o'clock, bro. Like, there's never just enough to just push, bro. My God, it's so annoying. And watch, I'm gonna get stopped out to the tick and it's gonna go. I promise y'all, I'm this close to stopping at 10 o'clock. Legit. Legit. Because why even subject myself to this? It's pointless. It's extremely pointless. And I'm not changing my stop loss. I refuse to do that. So if we're going to not have enough volatility and volume after 10 o'clock, well then forget. 59.25, low 59. Literally, I stopped out to the tick, man. The only thing I'm happy with is the fact that I'm not taking any, besides though I did take one trade earlier that I wasn't supposed to be in, but I noticed it right away and I broke even. So I am happy about that part, but the rest is just like annoyances. Because why? Why do we do this? Watch, this is gonna lose too. It's gonna lose too. And there's literally nothing I can do about it. Like, what the fuck? Oh, let me turn off. So I did blow the second account. It's gone. How do I? But I can't. Oh, I gotta unlock. All right. Like, when I tell y'all I'm so annoyed, I'm just so annoyed. That's just it. And I have the right to be. Because what the f... Since you didn't back test, forward test, that's basically what I'm doing. Forward testing to me is just doing what I've been doing. But I have enough data at this point. I just need to put it in my Excel spreadsheet, but it takes so long, y'all. It takes so long because of how thorough I am and how meticulous I am, it takes so long. And it's like, even when I'm irritated with days like this, I still don't want to fucking do it. Even though I know it's going to help long term and it's going to cut all of this time big time. It's going to cut it well, I can't even say in half at this point because it's little small shit, right? But even in the midst of being frustrated, I still don't want to freaking do it. But yeah, I got the sim account. Well, that was one of the biggest reasons why I have so many, well, not so many, but why I have 5 evals at one time in the process is so that I always have an account. So, I mean, the 50K that I started yesterday, I still have $1,900 in drawdown left on that. So, it's no big deal. The only reason that 25K account just blew that I started last Monday is because I forget what day it was. It was probably, what was it, Wednesday? One of those days was like super duper duper horrible. It was Tuesday. And even with last Tuesday, like all of the reasons behind the losses were all things that I didn't have enough. Even probably if I would have finished the back test, yes. But I just didn't have enough data for it. So once certain things start happening, you start losing too much in a particular day, you start looking more into those losses, and it's like, all right, let's go just pull the data from this particular thing, right? And that's what I did last Tuesday. I think I said yesterday, like when I wrote down all of the adjustments that I had to make last week, even though nothing really changed with the foundation of any part of the setup, it was all little small things, right? And there were like 16 adjustments that I had to make, all minor, but they all made a huge impact on the win-loss ratio as well as the P&L, obviously. So it's just, I'll just be over it. I promise I do. What I'm most over is trading after 10 o'clock. Because I always feel like there's just not enough steam, I guess you could say. And it's fucking annoying. Like, why even deal with it? It's pointless. I shouldn't. And I'm probably not at some point. Because why? 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 What's the point? There is none. At all. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize. I hope at some point I do have the energy and desire to just finish putting this shit in Excel so I can just be done with it. I might have to do like maybe a week is a lot. Maybe like a week's worth of data a day. Maybe like 3 days worth of data a day until I'm done or something. I don't know. I have to find the motivation, and even in the midst of losing, I still don't have the damn motivation. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, it's 5 minutes left. I'm pretty sure I'm done. Trying to see what's gonna happen right here, but I'm pretty sure I'm done. Or at least I'm gonna be no matter what. Just over it. And I still need to look for a different volume up down indicator, because the lag in my entries that I'm getting from this one that's pissing me off too. Wait, is this it? Maybe this is one. I do have one called Better Volume, but it paints the bars colors that I don't actually want to use. This indicator will show buy volume, sell volume, and optionally total volume. Ow, 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 ow. I feel like I downloaded this one and I'm pretty sure I downloaded this one. I don't know why I didn't put it on my chart though. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I do have it. Why didn't I use it? Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it because I feel like my charts, my whole program froze, I feel like, when I put this thing on my chart. So I'm going to wait until I journal first because it's going to mess things up. I'm pretty sure it messed up my charts. Pretty sure. Okay, it's 10:58. I'm not getting anything else from here. Alright, so let me show you guys the account so I can go journal and probably go to bed because my head hurts and I'm annoyed. And that's not a good combination. I won't be a nice person for the rest of the day. You tried to take a long, it rejects. As soon as you get in, you're done taking your green. Yeah, we already talked about this. Stop at your green and keep it moving. Alright, second account's blown. First account still has 1900 in drawdown. So let's see what happens. That account doesn't renew until the first, so you guys know how I am. As long as it lasts all the way until it's basically time for it to renew, then I'm cool. So yeah, that's where we're at for the day. If I look at the trade performance, I took 9 trades. I won 2, lost 6, broke even on 1. No, what am I talking about? I'm slow. All right, let's do it this way. Took 9 trades, won 2, lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, lost 6, broke even on 1. So already the first 2 trades that I took that lost, like I said, I couldn't even find enough data in all of the data that I do have. So even if I was to put all of this in Excel, it's gonna show me the same thing. And that's the biggest thing. Like, I have all the data. It's just if I put it in Excel, it'll be way easier for me to filter through it to figure out what's causing most of the losses. And that's the part that I'm being lazy on. But I have all the data already. I don't really need to back test anymore. I got I got more than enough data. But yeah, so the first 2 for sure mitigated. I just have 2 more specific setups that I lost that I want to look at the data for, which one of them I already know, like, that's gonna go away as well. So we'll see. Hopefully we get better patterns the rest of the week. We'll see. We do have, I think, CPI tomorrow morning. So I always kind of honestly hate Mondays and Tuesdays that don't have any type of high impact news. However, some days is great and then others is just not a lot of setups. But I don't want to be that person that doesn't trade at all or try to just like flip those particular days, because I would rather keep flip days for like, you know, once I'm in PAs, I'd rather keep flip days for like, oh, I requested a payout, so let me flip the first couple, like 2 days, in hopes that the approval will come within 2 days and then I don't have to flip anymore, kind of thing. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna spend the next hour or so journaling and going through this last little bit of data to see what's up. And yeah, so I thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we are gonna hope that the trading gods give us what we are looking for, because it has not for 2 days. Yeah. But yeah, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.